Blackstone Publishing and Skyboat Media present The Haunted House at Latchford by Mrs. J. H. Riddell and The Haunted Hotel by Wilkie Collins. This book is read by Stefan Rudnicki and Gabrielle the Cuir. Chapter 1. Mr. H. Stafford Trevor, barrister at law, introduced by himself. No one who has met me in society will be in the least degree astonished when he, or haply she, hears I have at length decided to appear before the British, American, foreign, and colonial public as a writer of tales. I am one of those people concerning whom partial friends remark, he can do anything he likes. Considering the number of people about whom the same observation is made, it is painful to reflect how few must like to do anything. It is late in life, no doubt, for me to take to a new profession, but having been most courteously asked to contribute to the literature of my country, I feel it impossible to refuse. Besides, at the present time, literature is the fashion, and I have always tried to be in the fashion. I am perpetually meeting young men, and more especially young women, who are the precocious parents of books more or less absurd, inane, objectionable, recondite, who have new views about morals, religion, Moses, and Catherine of Russia, and am expected to derive pleasure from their acquaintance. For the future, when people meet me, they can go home and mention that amongst the company at Mr. So-and-so's was Mr. Stafford Trevor, the author. At how cheap a rate can we confer pleasure? It gives quite a zest to the idea of writing this story, to reflect the amount of gratification friends and enemies, supposing I have any of the latter, will extract from the narrative and the author. As I have already remarked, the fact of my turning author will surprise no one. Often after I have repeated some of my best stories for the benefit of a single listener, he has inquired, "Why, Mr. Trevor, do you not reproduce all these good things in a book?" Had I been quite frank, I should have informed him I refrained from doing so because, in fact, the good things were not mine to reproduce. But as he would have disbelieved my statement, I never thought it worthwhile to enlighten him on the subject. Now, however, it so happens I have a little story all my own to relate. I consent to appearing in print. Besides other people, places, and things, the story concerns a place called Fairy Water, and a lady of whom I was and am very fond, a cousin of mine by marriage. That is to say, she married...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?